Hi, today we're going to look at how to fill in our Bellwork sheet. This is something we're going to be using in every single class for the whole rest of the year, so let's make sure we know what we're doing. Anytime we get a piece of paper that at the top has a place for our name, we need to remember that I need both your first and your last name. The grade book is alphabetical by your last name, so even if you are the only student I teach with that first name, when I go to put in the grades, I still need to know where the last name is. For class, make sure you're giving me both the letter and the number for our class, so I know A day or B day, and your seat number. In the top left-hand corner, Bellwork for the weeks of. This is always going to be a Monday to 2 weeks later Friday. Even if we don't have classes, for instance, we didn't have class on Monday, September 1st, because it was Labor Day, that's still the beginning of the week. So this is going to go from 9/1 through 9/12. Now, the rest. Each part of every day, here's where we go. In this box, it says date. Well, up on the screen, you're always going to see in the top left-hand corner in a box, the day's date. So I'm going to copy down the date, 9/4. LO stands for learning objective. That's also always up on the screen. Today, I'll be able to create 4 squares for my force and motion vocabulary. Now, since the today I will be able to is always the start of the learning objective, that's already printed on here for you. You don't have to redo it. All you have to do is write out the rest of the learning objective. Now, remember to make sure that you're copying word for word. Don't skip, don't summarize, just copy the words down. Learning objective. Now, at the very beginning of class on the left-hand side, you're going to write 2 complete sentences on what you think the learning objective is about, or what you think you already know, or what you think we're going to be doing in class. Again, you really can't be wrong here. This is your thought, your opinion. Things to watch for. Complete sentence. Make sure that the first letter, the first word is a capital letter. Make sure we've got a subject and a verb, and we end with punctuation. Watch out for things like the letter O, C, and W, where the lowercase is the same shape as the uppercase. I know this is a lowercase o because it's the same size as the other lowercase letters after it. If it needed to be capital, it would need to be taller. So, things to watch out for. Now, we'll put that aside. We'll go through the class lesson. At the end of class, we're going to have a personal reflection. The personal reflection is always about you. How did you do with the learning objective? How well do you think you can now create 4 squares for? How well do you think you met the learning objective, and or what else do you need to do to continue to make progress on that, or to finish it up? Or what are you planning on doing for studying for homework? So again, 2 complete sentences. These have to be I sentences, not we. Do not retell me what we did in class today. I know what we did in class. I'm not in your head. I don't know how well you think you met the learning objective. Again, things to watch out for. Make sure all sentences are starting with a capital letter. Make sure we've got a subject and a verb. Make sure that we're ending with punctuation. All right, that covers our Bellwork.